Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to Crendor Talks in front of a shitty green screen. Today, talking about some big news with World of Warcraft Dragonflight Alpha, specifically involving Tuskar. The biggest news you can get. So, a few days ago, I think it was like 3-4 days ago, Dragonflight Alpha patch notes came out for the most recent update, and they said that they've added 4 major factions, alright? So we have the Valdrakken Accord, the Dragonscale Expedition, the Iskara Tuskar, and the Maruk Centaur. These major factions are a new way of experiencing outdoor progression and iteration on previous reputation-based gameplay. Participating in content throughout the Dragon Isles grants reputation towards these major factions. Earning reputation unlocks renown ranks. Each major faction's progression is different, with content fitting a variety of playstyles. Importantly, major factions are not exclusive. You can be a member of all 4 factions at once. So that's pretty neat. Unlike in Shadowlands, where you essentially picked your faction and then that was that. I don't know if it's going to be account bound or if it's just one specific thing. The fact that it's like... part of me thinks it's not going to be account bound. I don't know. But we'll see. At least it's not, you know, pick one and that's the only one you can do, right? Because I would be picking the Iskara Tuskar. So there's all the other ones. The Valdrakken have things like dragon racing, elite locations outdoors. They can get some profession stuff, whatever. Dragonscale Expedition, discover treasure maps scattered throughout the Dragon Isles. Lots of treasures, unique minigame style world quests, and more progression things. The Centaurs, you can train with the Shikar clan to prepare yourself for the hunt, whatever that means. Join a hunt amongst the Centaur and your closest allies as you traverse the zones within the Dragon Isles. But the big one, the one that everybody wants to know, specifically me, is the Iskara Tuskar. Become a member of the Iskara Tuskar tribe, renowned for their skills in fishing and feasting. Yeah. Yeah. Fishing. New ways to fish. Yeah. Unlock fishing holes. Fish in 3 difficult and unique biomes. Fish up lunkers with friends using harpoons. Collect fish offline with a net. So obviously you can, you know, set up your net, go offline, come back, and you're like, well, it's essentially like garrison resources, right? But it's specifically for fishing, so like whatever. And then I guess we'll have ice fishing. That'll be neat. Contribute to a Tuskar feast at the village in Iskara. Complete the event to reward hungry adventurers, which I think is what the Master of Soups is here. Outdoor elite locations, Imbu Brackenhide Hollow. Fishing workbench progression. Gather reagents for Tuskar craftsmen to improve the capability of harpoons, nets, and biome fishing. I love it. So we just get a big fishing faction. This is great. I'm very happy, very excited to do this. And it's fun to actually see fishing get some love. I was a little worried because when I interviewed Ian, he was like, fishing, you know, not going to get much. But, I mean, this seems like something, right? I don't know. But the other big news, okay? The other big news is this Big Canuck Master of Soups guy. Back in my Pointless Top 10 Azure span, if you haven't seen that, bloop, I'll put the card up there. This guy was one of my top picks for the Pointless Top 10. And at that point, he was called the Stew Brewer or something like that. Like the Master Stew Brewer, the Stew Brewer, or something with stew. And I went into this big rant about how this big pot looks more like soup than it does stew. We got into the definitions of soup and stew, right? These are the important things in World of Warcraft that need to be ironed out. And I was like, this guy really should be a soup guy. And then this patch hit, and I went here to look at the fishing stuff, and I was like, oh, hey, look, it's the soup guy. And I was like, wait, he is the soup guy. And I was like, hold on. And I was like, was I crazy? Or wait. And then I looked into my video and I saw he was the stew brewer. And I'm like, dude, they changed it. I don't know if I did that with my video. I like to think that I did. But if I didn't, I'm happy that he's now the soup guy. The whole point was that I wanted this guy to be the soup man. And now he's the soup man. So very happy with that. He's the Master of Soups. I did just see on Wowhead I was checking, and it looks like that is what this thing is. So he's like, he has this big pot of soup, and it like buffs everybody around. God, where is it? I just had it, and now I've lost it. But essentially, I guess everybody... Oh, here it is. The Azure Community Feast. Help Tuskar make a delicious soup in Dragonflight. So it looks like it says Community Feast will begin in like 7 minutes, 26 seconds. So it's like, hey, come on, everybody. You got 10 minutes to get over here. And then the event starts, and players have 10 minutes to gather as many ingredients as they can for the soup. It starts at poor quality, and then it increases in quality. For the first portion, players need to gather random fish and fish heads scattered across the Azure. You're able to drag and ride while carrying a fish. You also look like you're carrying a fish, so that's kind of fun. Once the soup reaches common quality, mobs like snapdragons will begin to spawn and attack the soup. You gotta protect it. Dude, this is the World of Warcraft I've been waiting for. Get the demons and the Shadowlands out of here. Give me a pot of soup that we have to protect. At this point, they were unable to progress past common quality. They didn't have enough players in the area and didn't really know what to do. So it looks like you'll be able to eat the soup for an hour after the event ends. So it's like you all kind of pitch in to create a buff, and then everybody gets to share that buff for an hour, which I think that's a really cool thing. But it appears they figured out the quality. This is probably from data mining. Let's see. Taking a sip of the soup gives you a buff which heals you and grants versatility to you and nearby players when killing a mob in Dragon Isles. Lasts for an hour. And the duration is increased as the soup progresses. Looks like poor quality is heal you and nearby players 5%. Common is heal you and nearby players for 5% max health and grants versatility for 3 seconds. Uncommon... Wait, 6 seconds? 9 seconds? 9 seconds? What? Wait, so it heals you and nearby... Legendary quality soup heals you and nearby players for 5% max health and grants 1200 versatility for 15 seconds. Wait, is that... But it's an hour cooldown. So does that mean every 15 seconds... Or no, it lasts 15 seconds and then it goes away, but then when's it proc again? I don't know. Either way, I just want to make soup. Whatever none of this matters. All it is you get to make soup and you get to go ice fishing. That's all I care about. So let me know what you think of this system. Obviously, this is going to be like a renowned system or whatever they were saying. So I think they've probably improved upon the system, I would hope. Right? But we'll see. Either way, I'm just excited to fish. So let me know which faction you're most excited about, and if it's not the Tuskar one, why? And yeah. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. Okay? Okay. See ya. Thank you to World of Haiku for sponsoring this video. The World of Haiku takes you through an amazing cyberpunk RPG adventure in a world where the only way you will survive is to constantly learn new hacking skills. Set in a highly digitized society where giant megacorporations and covert government agencies fight for control, play the part of freelance hacker team operatives that work in the shadows of the grid. The skills you learn in this game will help you earn accredited cybersecurity certificates so you can break into the professional world of cybersecurity. Achievements earned in-game can be converted into LinkedIn badges to demonstrate to employers that you understand the fundamentals of cybersecurity. There are plans to make DLC to cover the graphical version of Kali Linux, offensive security certified professional challenges, and more broad content for homeschooled students, elementary, high school students, and more to learn basic security habits for everyday safety. The community Discord server is the go-to place for updates, and any member can give feedback on the game to influence new features, patch updates, and get more information on the game's lore. If you want to check out World of Haiku for yourself, you can use my link down in the description below. And thank you again to World of Haiku for sponsoring this video.